Yo, 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 what up, world? What up, Fight Fam? It's your boy Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV coming at you with some news you can use and another boxing conversations. I got my peoples with me. I got BFTB and my boy Rough House. What's up with it, fellas?
Chilling, bro. You know what it is. It's always a good time pulling up with the homie. Stay ready.
Nah, already, man. Man, I just want to get into some of the, the topics of the day and also get into this good old fight week with the Cholos, you know what I'm saying? As always. Man, what y'all think about what do y'all think about all this noise about what Deontay Wilder was stated on his on that bill the boxer the TPV interview that he had was it yesterday about somebody brought it up to me that he literally said he don't want Joshua right now. He wants Fury, but they acting like that's a clear duck. But to me, it's not. But what is y'all take on that right now?
Well, one, you already know the drill with me. You know what I'm saying? Listen, my thing about this, I've been on this for a minute. I refuse to let it lose. You know what I'm saying? My thing, straight up, Deontay Wilder, the A side, and when he wants to fight that chump, then he'll fight him. It ain't no duck. He been calling this dude out for years, trying to get that action for years. And now that he's on to bigger and better things, this irrelevant punk wants to jump back in the scene like a scorned woman. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden he wants, oh no, well, what about me? Nah, now you can sit in the corner. You can sit in the corner. Let me and Fury get it on. Let these two kings get it on. And then I'll go deal with this little pauper when I'm finished with this king. You know what I'm saying? I'll deal with him. You wasn't ready for me for years. For years. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm doing my thing. Now I'm in the limelight. Now I'm the A side. Now I'm the top dog. You know what I'm saying? So now you can sit and you can wait your turn. You know what I mean? You can sit your ass in the corner and wait. When I finish knocking out this dude, Fury, when I finish knocking out this other king, you know what I'm saying? Then you can come collect some scraps. Until then, sit in the corner like the punk you are, like the sucker you've been for the last couple of years. Sit there, you know what I'm saying? I'll address you when it's your turn to speak. Until then, shut your mouth and sit in the corner like a chump you are.
Real talk, man. I look at it like it's funny how the tables turn, bro. What they say, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying? And in the beginning of all of these contract negotiations, man, y'all excuse me because I'm walking around Walmart. But in the beginning of all these contract negotiations, man, all we were hearing from these AJ fans and protectors was a million and one reasons why Anthony Joshua shouldn't fight uh Deontay Wilder. You know, who's he fought? His profile's not big enough. He doesn't bring enough money. Blah blah blah. You know, and now Deontay Wilder does have a bigger profile. You know, Deontay Wilder, has some killers and some gorillas on his resume, and he's in the driver's seat now. And now that he doesn't have to, you know, quote unquote, come begging to Anthony Joshua, all the fans, they don't know how to handle that, man, because they're so used to their guy being, on the throne, being the top dog. And when Joshua was the one that was like holding all the cards, and he was the one pulling the strings in the negotiation, and Deontay Wilder got tired, bro. He got tired. And any real cat know when you deal with anybody, whether it's a dude or it's a chick, man, and they taking you through all that rigmarole, that drama, and all that dumb stuff, at some point you get tired, you know, and you just throw your hands up and you like, you know what? It ain't even worth all that, man. And he said on the boxing voice, hey, dude, you go ahead with your three belts. You do you. You live your life. You fight the Takas and Trezoras and the Dillian Whites as much as you want to. You know what I'm saying? When you get your mind right, I'll be here. But Deontay is in the driver's seat right now, and they cannot stand it. They can't stand it.
Yeah, facts. What you think about that, World Breaker?
I don't know what to think, bro. I'm at Costco. I just want to chop in and listen.
Right
I'm on
on.
a
I feel
YouTube
that.
channel right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
Costco want to holler at
boy,
everybody.
hey, what's up?
Sorry, sir.
Well,
Excuse
you
me.
just got broadcasted live on state
Hey,
record
that's what I be
boxes.
doing, dog. Work, got to be on the move sometimes. Shoot.
What- And
This
what's
is
up
what I
with it?
feel. I just want to see people. I think it should be like this. You either fight or die. I think we should go back to gladiator school with boxing. Take it all the way back. That's really what I feel right now. I'm tired of talking about this stuff, man. I want things to happen.
Yeah, square
So
business. Hey, Shakita. What's up with it, odd fella? What's up, legendary Top Cat? I just sent you a link, legendary Top Cat. What's up, Mark Wonderly? Welcome to the chat, man. I appreciate y'all. But man, it's interesting because I've been getting so much uh how can I say it? Just people just tagging me in posts and asking me about the things that Deontay Wilder said in that interview. I really don't care because all the stuff that Anthony Joshua put him in the past, like everything now is really irrelevant until they come with a serious offer and send out a real term sheet. Anything that's said right now means nothing. You can't say it's a duck if was no paperwork sent out. You can't say it's a duck. He said he wants Fury. After what him and Fury just went through in that fight, that was a top level fight. They ended up in a draw. Everybody got doubt. Everybody got doubt in Fury. Everybody got doubt in Wilder. We need that rematch. So as of right now, that's a bigger fight than anything else in the heavyweight division. Because if Wilder and Joshua fight right now, yeah, it's for undisputed. But then let's say Deontay Wilder just wins that belt, hands down, knocked you out in the first round. Everybody gonna say, "Well, damn, Fury beat Wilder though." It's still gonna be in the back of everybody's mind about Fury. We want to see that fight. That way, we ain't got nothing to worry about. Who wins that fight on this next fight? Somebody's gonna either get knocked out or it's gonna be a decision.
Me myself, man, I don't give a damn what they offer. Like I don't care I don't give a damn about their term sheets. I don't give a damn about what they offer, bro. This is my stance on this whole thing. I don't give a damn if they offer Deontay Wilder 100% to zero. I don't care. No, it don't work that way, dog. I don't care. Listen, boy, you fucked this man over for 3 years. Well, for 3 years, are we forgetting this?
Yeah,
Are we acting like this is okay now? This because he screwed him over for 3 years. Now all of a sudden, that's why I keep using this scorn woman thing, man. Because we as men, you know what I'm saying, we've all been through this situation at least once before. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not, but I have. You know what I'm saying? I had a chick that I wanted that I didn't get. Then all of a sudden, once I get a better chick, then all of a sudden now she wants to come back. Now she wants to. Now she's calling me. Now she's texting me. Now she's blowing me up. Everywhere I'm at, she's at now. Trying to see what's up with me. Man, fuck no, man. Get out of my face, dog. I don't care listen, you had your chance, right? Now what you're gonna do is you can wait. You can wait. I don't give a damn what you got to offer me, man. You like this dude. Like, nah, man, this dude is a home, dog. No, I don't care what you offering. I don't care what you bringing to the table. I don't care. You can wait your turn. I got bigger things to go, bigger things to do. I'm going to do what I'm doing. I'm not going to change what I got going on because now you decide that you grew a pair of balls. It ain't happening, bro. I don't care. Offer me whatever split you want. Get your behind in the corner. When I take care of this king, then I'll decide to get back with you. If I decide to get back with you. You blew me off for 3 years, dog. I'm not letting that go. I refuse to let that. I don't care about what's going on right now. I ain't letting that go. 3 years you blew this dude off. No, you can wait now.
yeah. Hey, got no disagreement here. What's up, Ed? Welcome to the chat.
What it do?
What's good, guys? I know you still want that B-Flow meme, man.
That's what's up. Yeah, hey, check this out, man. And another thing I wanted to say was I've been hearing on different people's channels and whatnot. I've heard comments like, well, when Anthony Joshua was doing this or saying this, blah, 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 and Deontay Wilder, was forced to wait and, forced to do this and blah, 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 blah,
Well, hold on. Before you finish, let me answer that point right now. So when Anthony Joshua was doing that, y'all was right there riding his job. Y'all was riding his job.
Exactly.
Y'all was, oh, well, he's the A side. That's all you kept hearing is A side money talk. Don't nobody give a fuck about none of that no more.
Right.
Nobody. I don't care. I don't care about who get what. If the fight happens, it happens. I want to see the fight happen, and I know Deontay Wilder gonna come out victorious because he gonna face somebody that's gonna sit there and stand there and take punches because they don't know how to protect the fucking right side of their fucking face, and they
Real
sit
talk.
there stiff as a fucking 2x4.
Yep. And bro, you basically alluded to my point because I'm like this. If Deontay Wilder is being such a hoe, you know what I'm saying, a ducker, and whatever the term you want to use, you want to throw in there. If he's being all of that right now, what is Anthony Joshua, what was Anthony Joshua in the beginning? You know what I'm saying? If we're being so delusional and protectors, you know what I'm saying, right now over what Wilder is doing, what were all the AJ fans back then? You said no, they don't want to come to the realization that, well, dang, 4, 5, 6, 7 months ago, that was us, you know.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna sit here and try to compare myself to them because I still let everybody know my fanship comes with criteria. Deontay Wilder happens to be walking in that criteria right now. But you know what I'm saying? I understand what he's doing. Once we all figured out that AJ was full of that hoe, we were like, champ, don't even waste your time.
Do what you
You
want to
know,
do.
so they don't want to come to they don't want to come to grips to the fact that they were the ones, dick riding. They was the ones, being protectors and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But now they want to call us that over almost basically the same thing almost. That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's crazy. Act, don't cook on that, man. Act, you
Mac,
there?
give me like 2 seconds because I'm at work. I'm in and out.
All right. Well, shit, we can get off of that, man. Let's talk about these weigh-ins and everything, man. I seen Tony Harrison and Mel just going back and forth with this weigh-in.
Yeah.
They bumping it. Tony Harrison really was bumping his gums, skinning and grinning, and I think. Do y'all think he's ready for the inevitable, or y'all think it's gonna be a closer fight than what everybody is predicting, or y'all think it's gonna be real quick and swift?
He's
What?
ready as he gonna get. That's all I can say. he ain't gonna get no more ready.
Yeah. What you got? What you got on? BFTB. Yeah. Is it there? Word breaker.
Hey, hold on.
I wonder what-
I was trying to mute this joint, dog. Nah, I gotta get this Nah, listen, man. Listen. That dude Harrison, listen, is getting bodied. Now people
yeah.
now even and listen, I'm in B more. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the DMV. I salute her. Dude, I do. I respect him. I love the dude to death, man. That I love everything he stands for. I'm with it. That's my guy. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We got to be realistic with ourselves, man. Her gave him that work, you know what I'm saying? But styles make fights. We keep coming going saying with this, well, this fighter is good and that fight. Styles make fight. I don't care how good you are. A style makes a fight. You know, people were relying on that Trout fight and say, "Oh well, Trout did this, Trout did that," and her style. Listen, bro, the way her fights is what got Trout stopped. Stop that. The way he fights, the way that Charlo fight will get people injured for permanently and hurt. If we're looking at this dude that he's about to fight, dude, yo, man, he's about to get bludgeoned. This dude's gonna get, yo. Put it like this: when this fight's over, we're gonna be like, okay, we're ready for Charlo. We're ready for Charlo Hurd. Put it like that. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Yeah, because nothing else would be suffice. Nothing else would satisfy me. Nothing else would satisfy me after this fight. If Jamel Charlo and Jerry Hurd ain't made. I don't know what who else Jamel can fight at 154 to satisfy me as a fight fan. And I know Jerry Hurd want another tune-up fight or whatever he said. He's gonna bring a fight to the DMV, to that area. But I want Jamel Charlo, Jerry Hurd. That's the fight I want. Don't care about nothing else. Don't care about nobody else. I don't care if J-Rock fight. He already got knocked out by the brother. What's the use of fighting the little brother? I want to see Hurd Charlo. Period. What you got on that, World Breaker?
I want to see her, Charlo. I really do.
Did you see the weigh-in?
You said what?
Did you see the weigh-in?
No, I hadn't had the opportunity yet.
Oh yeah, it was interesting, to say the least. It was interesting. Huh?
Enlighten me. What happened?
Well, it wasn't nothing major. You just seen them bumping guns back and forth. You really couldn't hear what they were saying to each other, but they were bumping guns back and forth.
Which two in?
Harrison and Charlo, Jamel.
Oh yeah, that's a bruh from Detroit and a bruh from Houston. That's natural.
Yeah, and you see Tony Harrison skinning and grinning and ready to go. But
what about Charlo and the Russian fellow?
Well, it was just a stare down, and then Charlo he put on his belt, did his little stance, ready for the fight. I think that's gonna be an interesting fight.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Lars Dawkins.
Yeah, I think Jared Hurd is running, bro. I think I'll be honest with you, Jared Hurd, when he got face to face in the ring, he got charged up. His car got pulled and set on fire, and he couldn't do anything about it. He's on this. I got the power here and all this. He sound like a little weak kid, man.
He sound like an AJ Jr., huh?
Sounding scared straight.
Nah, Hurd ain't scared. Y'all scared. Hurd is not scared.
Yeah, he's not scared. He just getting on that A-side talk.
Well, in New York, we call it scary.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's scary. Because listen,
hell no.
Let's be real. If Laura can hurt you, Charlo can kill
you. Yo, World Breaker is crazy.
Hurd wants that action.
Hey, BMTB, I believe you that Hurd want that action, but the thing is, I've never known an orthodox fighter, like serious business, an orthodox fighter, literally say I need to fight another right-handed fighter before I take on you. That don't even make sense to me.
Yo, I'm with Mac on that. Though. I'm not gonna lie, BF.
No.
I'm sorry. He said nah.
This is just something that we just gonna have to disagree on, bro.
So hold on.
There is no punk in Jared Hurd.
No, I didn't say he was scary. I didn't say he was scared. But this is what I said. He said that he has to fight another right-handed fighter because he just fought a left-handed fighter, but he is right-handed himself. He's orthodox. He got to fight another orthodox fighter before he fights Charlo because he's fought a southpaw. That don't compute with me because you are orthodox. You should already.
I'm not mad at that. Well, I'm not mad at that at all. Look, he's orthodox, right? And so we know that. We know he's orthodox, and he's fighting, and he's fighting a lefty. So he wants to get a lefty under his belt. I ain't mad at that. Get a lefty under your belt.
No, he just got.
I'd be mad at him saying I ain't fighting at all. That's what I do.
No, he's not. He's orthodox. He's orthodox. Right. He fought Leslie DeLon, who's a southpaw. He came back and fought Jason Wilborn, who's orthodox. He's a right-handed fighter. And he said, I need another right-handed fighter before I fight Charlo. So he's taking two right-handed fighters. Two tune-ups?
Bro, nah, man. Nah, listen, bro. Listen, man. Hell no. This is Charlo we talk about. Let's not get it fucked up here. Charlo is if we're saying Charlo is the number one, then Hurd's the number two. Why wouldn't he want to be in the best position possible? Why wouldn't he? I mean, listen, it's not like he say he ain't ever going to fight him. I'm never going to fight him. No, he's calling for that action. He's just, what he said, this is what he's saying to me. What Jared is saying to me is that, look, you know what I'm saying? I
Hey,
recognize,
act mutual,
I may
mutual mic,
speak
act.
out of my mouth. I may speak out
Oh,
of my
my
mouth
fault.
that I'm the number one guy, right? I may speak out of my mouth that I'm the number one guy. But the reality is, I need another fight before I fight the real number one guy. And I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at Jared for saying that. I'd be mad at Jared if he's like, oh, I ain't never fighting. Then I have a problem. But he's not saying that. He's just saying, look, this dude, I need to fight somebody before I fight him. He is pretty much conceding that Charlo is the number one.
No, he's probably conceding that Charlo is probably uh, uh, one of the
No,
top fighters at
he's
154.
no, he
Hold
conceded.
on. He's conceding that Charlo is one of the best at 154. He's not conceding that he's number one because when Jermell Charlo jumped in that ring with him, the first thing came out of it. Jarrett Hurd mouth, I got the date. I'm A side.
Of
So
course,
he
you gonna
started
say something
talking
like
that
that.
money.
Of
He started
course,
talking money.
of course. Why wouldn't he? I would too. Shit. Especially listen. This is. Come on, man. We listen. I love both of these guys, so ain't
Me
nothing to
too.
do.
Me too. I like
You
Jarrett
know what I'm
Hurd too.
saying?
I,
And
I, I honestly do.
my thing is, listen, man. When I say this to, I'll say this to anybody. Real recognize real, and when you don't recognize it, it's clearly fake. You know what I'm saying? If you're a real one and you don't recognize it, then it's fake. It's one or the other. There ain't no. It's in the middle.
Yeah.
This
I
is
ain't taking nothing away from
100%.
it.
This is 100% clear to me. Clear that Jarrett Hurd knows that Charlo is the number one guy. Not and even now, there's different aspects of number one. When we're talking about the best fighter versus that guy, you know what I'm saying? Those are two different things. That guy in the welterweight is Spence. That guy in the middleweight, we know, regardless of who likes Canelo, you can love Canelo all you want, but that guy is Charlo. That's the guy.
That's the guy.
These are just facts. Because if Charlo wasn't that guy, then
Yeah,
nobody would be saying, "Oh, I want Canelo to fight Charlo." You know what I'm saying?
They wouldn't even bring up his resume like they do Deontay Wilder.
That is a fact.
Because the first thing they go to, the only defense they got is resume.
That's why we got to keep it a buck with ourselves, man.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to give into that though as a fighter, man. Let me cook real quick. You're not supposed to give into that. Even if you think that man is the number one in your weight division, I would never admit that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's more leverage psychologically. You know what I mean? So Jarrett Hurd, like when he let him come in the ring, Jarrett Hurd should have been way more aggressive, just like Mel was. He should have never, like, I feel like he kind of like, I'm not saying he copped the plea, but I felt like, look, BF, man. I ain't trying to.
He didn't have to let him in the ring. He did not have to.
Baby crying in the background.
That's true.
But he
didn't have to let him. He didn't. But what I'm saying is, even when you let him in the ring, I don't know, man. It didn't sit right. He didn't have that same energy he had on Twitter.
He didn't on Instagram.
Chris Jericho. He the lion tamer. Like, come on, man.
That was my only issue. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was my only issue. Keep that same energy. The energy changed. I'm not saying I didn't say he was scared.
He let him in the ring.
I know.
Let's give the credit where it's due. He didn't pull an AJ.
Oh no, I'm not taking nothing away from that part. He did let him in the ring. I'm glad he let him in the ring. I'm just talking about the energy levels. You can see the difference in the energy levels. You can't deny me on that, BFTB.
No, I'm not denying you on the energy level. I'm not.
That's what I'm talking about.
See, what I'm saying is, Jarrett Hurd, you know what I'm saying, by the energy level, hear me out, right? By the energy level alone, that lets you know Jarrett Hurd believes he is not Jarrett Hurd, but Charlo is the number one guy. By the energy level alone, he's like, okay, this is the number one guy. By the energy level alone. But the fact that he let him in the ring lets you know he's not about that bullshit. He wants to smoke. He may not believe he can win. He may truly believe that Charlo is the number one guy, but he ain't ducking the fade. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying, hey, look, by his actions that speak louder than words, his actions are saying, hey, I need to fight another guy like Charlo before I fight that guy. But he's saying that his actions are saying, I'm not ready for the number one guy yet. So I need to fight another guy before I fight that guy. I don't got no beef with that. He's not saying he ain't never gonna fight him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a totally different story.
But anything can happen between that time, BF. That's why you got to strike while the iron's hot, like the old heads say. You know what I mean?
Hell,
Like
man, you tripping. You tripping. What? Jared Hurd strike while the iron is hot. Bro, he's got 2 belts. It's not like he got a
that's
1 belt. If he
but
strikes that
anything can
iron,
happen.
that's
But
right.
anything can happen.
But he already got his fight. He got that 1 fight in. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, look, if you strike while the iron is hot and you get up in there to strike while the iron is hot and get hit with that iron and you lose everything, then what? And so
I mean, it's going. So look, BF. I'm not trying to cut you off, bro.
No,
I'm
you
just trying
good.
to say. No, I'm just trying to say, like, you right. He strike while the iron's hot, then he get hit with the
Hey,
iron. He's gonna get hit with it anyway.
Hold on real quick. Michael Johnson say everybody don't respond to conflict the same way, and sometimes these fighters don't have a choice to allow someone in the ring. Look how Christina Hammer did Shields. Hey, number one, Shields want that smoke with Hammer, so she let her in the ring.
Been wanting to smoke.
She wanted to smoke before she fought. What's
That was supposed to be her fight. That was supposed to be the fight. The fight that she just did. The one before that was supposed to be Hammer, but Hammer got injured.
Exactly. So she been wanting that fight. Another thing is the reason I say when you say everybody handle conflict different. When Jamel Charlo fought Austin Trout, the immediate after that fight, Jared Hurd put on Instagram a picture with his head on Jaffe Joffer, Hakeem's father from Coming to America, wearing that line. And he said, "I said go into the jungle and come out wearing a lion." He said that's what happens to lions only.
Who is synonymous in boxing with a lion?
Exactly. He was talking to Jamel Charlo. After that, they started going back and forth on Twitter. They started going back. I can't remember what was said.
I got all that stuff downloaded because I was doing the video, so I know all what
I remember. I just saying quote. I can't remember exactly what he said. I'm just quoting it. I can't remember the exact word.
I'm with you. All I'm saying is it's totally different. It's totally different to write something on Twitter than it is to see somebody in their face. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
You can't measure energy off of Twitter. You know, you can't measure that. You know what I'm saying? You measure it for when they see each other face to face. And every time they see each other face to face, Herd's been the exact same way. He was never been rah-rah. You know what I'm saying? He's never been like all hyped up.
When they met at the Barclays Center that time with Maul and Mel, and they got into it with Herd's people. Herd had a different energy. You could see the energy in Herd.
He didn't say nothing.
No, he didn't. But
he moved. I got to download it, bro. Come on.
I got to see that again. But I remember it looked like he was saying something.
No, I mean, listen. So don't get me wrong. I am not here. I am not protecting or defending anybody.
I know you're not BFTB. I know you're not.
I'm just stating the facts, man. Like Jared Hurd, he's a real dude, man. From the actions and things that I've seen.
I honestly, I'm gonna tell you something. This about me. When I first saw Jared Hurd box, I did not like his style, bro.
I still don't like it.
I did not. And I used to say, I'm waiting for him to fight somebody serious. And I said, you're going to get knocked out. And when he fought Austin Trout, I watched that fight. And I was like, damn, that was a good fight. But, man, that was close. Austin Trout was whooping your ass. You got lucky with that stoppage. And then it wasn't until he fought Ezra Lara till I actually gave him his respect, and I said I like this dude and I want to see him fight top competition. But before that, I could not find a reason to like him. But he just keep winning, so I had to hands down give him his respect, and that's why I like her. But I do want to see him fight Mel because who else in that division they need to fight? Jaime McGee.
Nobody.
De La Hoya not gonna let that happen because if they fight Jaime, they gonna beat the fuck out of Jaime, both of them.
Man, they can't listen, bro. I like Jaime McGee. I do. I really like Jaime McGee.
But he don't need a belt.
Listen, man, I don't. My memory is good. I remember when Jaime McGee was going to fight Golovkin, and we were clowning that dude. We were clowning McGee, like, who is McGee? Blah blah blah, clowning him. That's to say. I remember this. He's not like he's not all of a sudden this monster. Now, don't get me wrong. I like McGee. I like what he does, but he gets stopped by either one of those guys. It's a fun fight. It's a very fun fight, but he gets stopped.
Yeah. Well, I can't say it's gonna be fun with Jamel. That's not gonna be fun. That's gonna be devastating because he's not gonna really.
Fun fight. I said fun fight for the fans, not for him.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Facts. But when him and Jared Hurd fight, all they're gonna do is slug each other. They both gonna get off. But I think Jared Hurd got a better chin.
Hell yeah, I think Jared Hurd got to me, and I don't mean to cut you off. I apologize, but Jared Hurd got the best. Right. He got the best chin in the division, and the reason why I say that is because like the Charlo's chin doesn't really get tested that often. Now there was that one fight against that was it Jackson dude or something like that. I forget his last name, but that dude,
Julian Jackson. I mean, no, I'm sorry, that's Julian Williams.
I think that was him.
John Jackson.
Yeah, one of them Jacksons.
Yeah, it was John Jackson that gave Mel that problem.
Yeah, so one of those. So that's really the only really fight that you can see he was getting hit. He got touched up. Other than that, you really can't say their chins are good or bad because they're so good that they really don't get hit that often. You know what I mean? So Charlo, Hurd on the other hand, that is his defense. His defense is that his chin can outlast your chin. That's his defense. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at that, you got to say this dude his chin is tested. Now, do I think it'll get cracked against Charlo? I do. I believe it gets cracked. I fear for him against Charlo. Put it that way.
Hello?
I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, I got kicked off my own chat, but I'm back.
How you get wrapped up?
Yeah, I got kicked off my own chat. I don't know what the hell happened, but it's all good.
Must have been a Jared Hurd fan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's probably what
it was. Hey, shout out to Scrapbook Boxing. He said smash that like button. And if y'all following this channel and y'all in this chat right now, y'all need to go subscribe to Scrapbook Boxing if you haven't already. Man, salute to Scrapbook Boxing for always keeping us updated on the history of fisticuffs.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir.
And salute to UKV for subscribing to my channel today. I see you. Legendary, I sent you a link. Yeah, but back on this. Yeah, it was John Jackson, man, that gave Charlo them problems. Because I remember that fight. I ain't going to lie to you. I was nervous.
Because he was losing.
Yeah, he was.
Hey, Mel was losing.
He was.
And then he just pieced his ass up, man. None of that shit really matters if you get knocked the fuck out. So, it is what it is at that point. So, I'm really not even wasting my time too much on the Korobov fight. I hear people talking about Korobov, the replacement for and here's the thing. Here's the problem I have with Korobov replacing Willie Monroe. This is the problem I have, right? Korobov is trash. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Korobov is absolute garbage. Now, will it be a fun fight because he'll come forward and he won't try all that nonsense that
the
mongoose try? Yeah, it'll be a fun fight, man. It'll be a fun fight, but Korobov is going to get stopped. And listen, I'm telling people this, man, bro. Charlo will not get no credit for this fight, man. He will not get no credit, none. People, listen, if you remember, hey, stay ready. You remember before that, they were like, people in chat like, oh, yeah, Korobov is a better fighter. Korobov, that's better for Charlo, blah, blah, blah. You were hearing that.
Yeah. I did.
Get stopped saying that now. Korobov is fucking garbage.
Yeah. I'm not going to say he's just garbage. He's just not the best thing in 160. He's not.
He got one loss. He did get beat by Andy Lee though. But Andy Lee do got that left hook of death. He got that death magic and that left hook.
Bro, they're not that and act. That's what they're going to be saying. Nobody's going to be saying, "Oh, well, he beat Uskataki." Nobody's going to be saying that after Charlo knocked him out. They're not going to.
Right.
That's what they're saying beforehand. Beforehand, they're like, "Oh."
I hear you. Go ahead.
No, before that, they're saying he beat Uskataki beforehand, right? But after the fight, they're gonna be like, oh, well, Andy Lee beat him. Why doesn't Charlo fight Andy Lee? Andy Lee beat him. Why didn't he do this? Even though I don't even think Andy Lee fights no more, but still, that's what they're gonna be saying. Andy Lee beat him. Oh, he's a nobody. Andy Lee beat him. He's nothing. They're not going to mention Uskatiki. They're not going to mention any of that. They're just going to be talking about Andy Lee. They're lost.
They should, though. Because Uskatiki, I consider Uskatiki at 68. He a fake beast up there. But we'll see what Caleb Plant do. Because he said he want to punish Caleb Plant.
Good luck.
He said good luck. Yo, BFTV.
I'm telling y'all right now.
I'm today. BFTV got me cracking.
When I go to Vegas, I'm putting my money on Caleb Plant.
Hell yeah.
Because
I would too.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all haven't, go to mybookie.com. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I'm not getting paid by my bookie. I wish I was, but just putting that in the air. If y'all listen to my bookie, but yeah, I use my bookie, and I will have my money on Caleb Plant.
Bro, Caleb Plant ain't no slouch, man. People are looking at. They're saying, "Oh, Uskatiki's so good because he beat Darrell. He beat the Darrell." Yo, I didn't think Darrell was that good. Darrell was he's a good fighter. Darrell is a good fighter. That's it. He's just a good fighter. But his chin is hella suspect. It's always been suspect. He's just a good fighter, man. That's it. That's it. Like, we can't, and I think a lot of people are looking at Uskatiki as him being good because, and let's keep it a buck, all right? I know people don't like to do this, but let's keep it a buck. Darrell is black. Uskatiki beat a black guy. So because he beat a black guy, people are already saying, oh, well, Uskatiki got to be this great. No, he's not. Uskatiki is just a good fighter, just like Darrell is just a good fighter. Caleb Plant is a fucking superior boxer. Now, I'm not saying he can't lose. Anybody can lose, but he is a superior boxer. Fucking Uskatiki is a come-forward fighter. That's it. He has nothing special about the dude. He's just a come-forward fighter. Caleb Plant is a boxer. He's got superior headwork, footwork, speed, everything. Now, he might not have more power than Uskatiki. You know what I'm saying? But, dog, this is to me, this is light work. This is light work to him. For real.
Hey, let me address Q-Tip in the chat. He says, let's give Boo Boo some love. For what? What love does he get? For dropping out of fights with Jamel Charlo? For fighting
years ago
and not fighting other fighters?
Nah,
he need to fight somebody serious before we give him any kind of love, bro. He's not fighting nobody, man. He's over there on the Eddie Hearn program. He's not gonna be fighting nobody. He's protected right now, and he says Korobov is not garbage. Uskatiki is not light work. I know. We know.
Korobov is trash. Korobov is not garbage. He's hot, steaming trash juice. That's what he is.
So Q-Tip, are you telling me that Korobov is gonna beat Charlo? If you say that, I want you to put that in the chat right now. I will screenshot it, and come Sunday morning, I'm gonna be calling everybody that said he gonna beat him. You gotta eat crow because I already got Battle Rifle talking about Harrison gonna beat Mel, and he gotta eat a whole lot of crow.
Beat Mel in what?
Hey, Odd fella, tell him we got the Sweet Baby Rays for him, right?
I mean, what is he beating him in though? Are we talking about chess, checkers, foot race?
So ain't chess.
What are we talking about?
He might be talking about pinochle or something.
I'm trying to figure out what we're talking about. Because it ain't boxing.
Exactly. The damn show ain't boxing.
So, I mean, he might beat him in something. I don't know. It's not in pugilism. But listen, bro, Korobov is trash. I knew who the dude was, but I didn't know who he was. But once the fight got announced, I started watching his fights. Man, he is absolute garbage. He's just a come forward. He's a come forward fighter. His defense is lacking. His defense is horrible, as a matter of fact. This is a tailor-made knockout.
Yeah. Don't say his defense is horrible. He has no defense.
It's not even his head. His defense isn't even his head. It's just nothing.
Man, every time. Now, don't get it wrong. I was watching. I went back. I had to go back and rewatch his style. I didn't care about his fights because as far as his fights, he's a good fighter. Not gonna take nothing away from his fighter, but I went back and rewatched his fights. He literally leaves himself completely wide open, and he throw these wide ass punches, in like a combo, in like this little four or five hit combo, and ends with that left hook. Now he got a solid left hook, and he got a solid left hand when he throw that left cross.
He's gonna get solidly knocked the fuck out.
That's all he has. Like, he leaves himself wide open. If you do that, you're going to get hit, especially if you go inside like he likes to do. He does like to go inside. If you go inside on a boxer like Maul, Mahomes gonna knock you out, and you don't. He does not have defense.
Yeah, he's getting stopped, man. I don't care what anybody say. This dude's getting stopped. Now, I would give Korobov I'll give him I'll give him respect if he goes.
How many rounds? How many rounds?
I said 6.
I think I'll
No,
give him 6.
now I want to hear BS. I know your prediction. I want to hear
I'll give
BS.
him 6.
Oh,
I'll give
6?
him 6 rounds. Yeah, I'm gonna give him
I
6
said
rounds.
4. I said
The
4.
only reason why I'm gonna give him 6 rounds is because he wasn't sparring. He wasn't sparring for this dude. Like Moore wasn't sparring for him.
Yeah.
Moore was sparring for somebody else, a slicker fighter. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have to understand. He's gonna have to figure the dude out.
The one in the middle, move her on the next one because that one ain't gonna move.
Moore gonna have to figure the dude out in the ring, man. It's not like he's figuring him out. Like literally, when the fight gets on, like just a couple of days ago, like come on, bro. It's gonna take some time to get into the dude's style, break the dude down. Like you can't. Who is he sparring for? He's been sparring for a mongoose for months. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't sparring for Korobov. So it's gonna. That's why I say 6 rounds.
Hey, Q-Tip came out. He said Korobov is not winning, but he's not garbage. Hey.
No, he's not garbage. He's trailer trash, hot juice, straight from behind the dumpster.
Hey, Alex Santos said, use Condom Willie would have made the fight a marathon. Yeah, he'd have been running the entire fight, bro. That's all he'd have been doing. That's it. As far as Willie Monroe go, he's still, and the fucked up thing about it, bro, the fucked up thing is he's still ranked in the WBC right now. But I know they doing their investigation, but he shouldn't even be ranked number 5 in the WBC right now. He should.
Yeah, they're not going. They're not going. I'm gonna say they're not going to drop him until either after the investigation or he vacates the belt.
He don't have a belt to vacate.
Nah,
that's right. I'm tripping. Yeah. Well, then they're not going to drop him until after the investigation is complete.
Yeah, I know, but
I want to know how they going to drop Triple G if he don't accept that fight with Charlo.
He ain't going to accept the fight with Charlo, and he's not going to get dropped.
They're not going to drop him because he already ordered it. They already ordered that fight. We forget that this is the second time they ordered it. It ain't the first. It's the second time. And they didn't drop him.
That's true.
They're not going to drop him.
They ordered that fight. What was it, like 2 months ago?
3.
A month and a half ago?
No, it was 3 months ago.
It was longer than 3. It was before they ordered that fight before Canelo picked Rocky Field in the fight. That's how long ago that fight was. That was back. The
reason why I say 3 months ago because it was right going in the middle of the the end of the September. Right at the end of the Wilder Joshua negotiation.
Yeah, it was September.
Oh no, that is more than that because that was June.
Yeah, it was June because the fight Canelo made that fight in September. He fought on Mexican Independence Day, and it was right after that fight. It was the week after that fight, the Mexican Independence Day fight, that they put that mandatory out because Triple G wanted the rematch. ASAP wanted another rematch. While he was looking like Tommy Hearn did Martin.
Wasn't that fight ordered like back when the WBC had their what was the annual meeting, annual conference, annual convention, whatever it was?
Yeah, the convention.
That was in September.
Yeah.
It's just $6.
Hey, extra beef on that beef lo mein, man.
There you go. There you go, talking to them mandarins again.
I'm just saying though.
That's crazy, Don.
For real. Hey, you was right, Rough House. It was Cali that started that conversation yesterday.
Yeah, man, I checked that out.
He was talking about he was at the Chinese restaurant. I said, you at the restaurant. He said, how you know? I said, I can hear the Mandarin in the background. And then Cali started talking about a Chinese girl he used to talk to. And it went left yesterday.
It went left, hard left. Yeah. Hey, but I didn't get a chance to chime in, man, because I'm doing some Christmas shopping. I'm done now, but I was listening to y'all with that good conversation, man.
Wait, Penny, don't open that.
Hey, I want to say that I agree with BFTB. I'm not sold on what's my man name? Korobov or whatever his name is. Yeah.
None of us are.
He is an average fighter at best. You know
Trash.
what I'm saying? I'm gonna be generous. This is Christmas season. This is the season of giving. I'm gonna give him average at best. You know what I'm saying? And I say now granted, he's gonna make it a more entertaining fight than Willie Monroe would have done. You know, because I told Stay Ready, bro, that if it was Willie Monroe, he was just gonna run around the outside of the ring, try to stay on the perimeter, and just move, and stick where he could. But I give Korobov, I'm gonna say 5 rounds. 5 rounds, 6 max. But I'm looking anyway. I'm looking anywhere between 3 and 5. That boy Charlo getting him out of there.
Yeah, I got 6 rounds just because it's feeling out. I wouldn't be surprised if he got stopped in the first round, but I'm thinking he's going to feel him out. It's going to take a little bit to feel my man out, which is the reason why I give it 6 rounds.
Yep,
that's the only reason. Other than that, dead man walking.
What I want everybody to pay attention to during that fight is the disparity, the wide chasm in the number of landing punches.
Real quick. I got to take a phone call.
That's what's up. Yo, the disparity in the wide number of punches landed between Charlo and my man and Korobov. Bruh, Charlo's counterpunching ability and his ability to transition from offense to defense flawlessly, that's a trait that both Charlo twins share. But for Ma, dog, that his counterpunching and his elusiveness and his ability to be able to slip punches and then fire back, that's gonna be the tale of the story right there, bro. Because Korobov is gonna be right there in the kill zone, repeatedly and constantly to be hit, because that's the way he fights, is right there in the kitchen. And he gonna get fricasseed while he in the kitchen. The oven is already preheating on broil. You know what I'm saying? It ain't 350. It's gonna be on broil. He already got all the ingredients lined up, and Charlo is gonna fricassee this dude. He gonna pepper him, and then he gonna put him in the oven, and it's gonna be done deal.
It's a matter of time, though. That's how I look at this. It's a matter of time. Listen, man, I say 6 rounds. And I'm gonna stick with that just because I said it. But I would not be surprised if they threw the towel in. I wouldn't be surprised. Really wouldn't. I understand everybody's heart and everybody understand all that, but I would not be surprised if the amount of punches landed that this dude takes.
Yeah, man.
The blitzing he takes is something that they throw the towel in. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes.
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. His hand speed is nowhere near Charlo's. Man, Marlon's gonna be able to get off so many shots on this dude unanswered, or slip him and you know what I'm saying, and counter back. It's gonna be ridiculous. But dude is game. Dude is, he's a warrior. He's there to fight. And all the more entertainment for us. I told y'all, man, I support public executions. That's me. Let him walk the Green Mile.
I don't mind it. Listen, I don't mind it. When I call Korobov a bum, I'm calling him a bum now. I wouldn't have called him that yesterday, before that, yada yada yada. Because I don't want people to use those words and say, "Oh no, he's trash." BFTP said he was a bum. No. That's why I say nothing about none of that before. I'm saying it now because tomorrow is the fight. But the reality is, for me, dude's a bum, absolute garbage. But I want people to be like, "No, he's good." I guess I want that. So I want Maul to get the credit that he deserves. I want him to get the respect that he deserves. Even though they ain't gonna give it to him anyway. Like we already said, they're immediately going to go to the Andy Lee fight. You just mark my words, man. Mark my words. You can stop. The only thing you're going to see people saying is, "Oh, well, Andy Lee stopped him better."
So let me ask you something, BF, being in Roughhouse, being that you touched on that.
What's that?
Do you think that they're going to give Earl any credit whatsoever for dismantling Mikey?
No, none.
No, I told you the other day, bro, and you know, I got emotional for a second, bro. The parachute and the cushioning is already built in for that dude, man. You know, all the excuses and Earl is bigger and Mikey was daring to be great and blah blah blah. Deep in the back of their mind and in their heart, bro, they already know. They already know. But what they wishing for the latest episode of the new volume of Rocky. That's what they want. You know, a miracle to happen, and he dig down deep, and you know, and he does it for all the Tejanos and all the Latinos and all the Mexicanos and whatever you want to say. And no shade against my Spanish partners, man, because I got a gang of them, and I've cut a bunch of beautiful Spanish women in my day. But you know what I'm saying? Errol is going to fillet this dude. He is going to fillet this dude, and they know it. They know it. They won't admit it, but they hoping for that Rocky movie. You know what I'm saying? That Sylvester Stallone ended, and that's what that is.
So
they won't give him no credit.
Here's my issue with that, right? Here's my issue. Mikey Garcia was calling out Errol Spence for almost 2 years now. Well, y'all do realize that it's been almost 2 years that Mikey Garcia has been trying to call out Errol Spence. Like, yeah. And Errol said it himself. He didn't believe the dude when he first started saying it. He didn't believe him. He just thought, you know, dude was just clout chasing a little bit. He didn't believe that he actually wanted to fight him. You know what I'm saying? And then when it came down to it, that my man, that he really wanted that fight. Then Errol was like, "Oh, well, we're fine. Well, then I'll fight you. I'll fight you." The second Errol said that, "Okay, fine, then I'll fight you," all of a sudden, you remember, like, so all this time when Mikey was calling out Errol and Errol was laughing it off like this dude ain't serious, you know what I'm saying? All these Mikey Garcia fans, they were all like, "Oh man, Mikey can do it. I think Mikey do it. Mikey's special. He's so special. I think he's got a chance." Blah blah blah. You know, why doesn't Errol want that? Errol don't want that. Mikey's special. Errol hasn't beat nobody. That's what they were saying. That was the word, right? And then the second that Errol says, "All right, you know, I'm gonna take that action." The second he does that, all of a sudden, all of this special talk went out the window, and then size came into play. Oh well, why are you trying to fight a 140 pounder? You know, why are you trying to do this? Like, bro, you are the exact same person that said Mikey Garcia is special, and Mikey Garcia would do this, and Mikey Garcia would do that. You know what I'm saying? And now the second the fight gets signed, all of a sudden, why are you picking on the little guy? Your whole narrative is.
Hey, BFT.
Bodied.
Hey, BFT. Hey, BFTB. Hey, Errol is a weight bully. You know what I'm saying, man? He knows he's 20, 25, 30, 50, 80 pounds heavier than Mikey. You know what I'm saying?
You know what they said to me?
Wasn't at the top?
They said Errol is really this is what they said to me. This was like 2 days ago. They said Errol really is a 160 pounder. He's really a 160 pounder. I don't know why. No, because they were trying to say to me that Errol should be fighting Canelo. He's really a 160 pounder, and it's a shame that he's going to fight a 140 pounder because he's really I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking? Who was telling me this? Somebody was just telling me this. Damn, I gotta remember who that was, and then I'm a blast. But somebody was just telling me this. But yeah, he's really a 160 pounder. I'm like, bro, he's never missed weight, never one time. So how are you going to say he's really a one?
They hate him. They hate him, BF. They hate him.
Hey, he's never had to go back after an initial weigh-in and try to sweat off an extra pound or half a pound or nothing like that. Never.
And I heard he's his own nutritionist too, or he do that by himself.
So I'm trying to figure out how is he
never had to weigh in with a towel on, none of that.
But he's supposed to be a weight bully. How are you a weight bully if you make the weight? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So this is the excuse they'll use one day. Oh, he's a weight bully. He needs to make the weight. And then when you go up in weight, all of a sudden you're a small middleweight.
Yeah, it's just $3 a person.
You're a small. No, he's just a small middleweight. Like, bro, I'm tired of hearing that excuse, bro. If you can make the weight, then that's what you are. If you can, if Errol can make 135, then you're a 135 pound fighter. If that's the case.
Are you guys going to remember who's the who's?
Yeah.
I trust y'all.
My
Don't worry
bad.
about it.
Hey, my bad, guys. I
Yeah,
had
you
to
can
take
bring
that
me
phone
good.
call.
We're gonna be spinning the snowball.
Oh no, no, yeah. Don't. If you're going on the spinny thing, nah, don't
Hello?
do
Just
that.
do this. My name
when
is right
when
there.
Earl stops this dude,
Nah,
when
you
Earl
good. I'm
when
just.
Earl bodies this dude,
When
right?
Earl,
When he bodies
Yo,
him,
Act, mute your
I
mic,
don't need
bruh.
to
yeah.
think about
Hey,
that.
mute your mic. Yeah, my bad. Hey, my bad, guys. I had to take that phone call, but I'm back.
Nah, you good?
Yeah,
I appreciate y'all for taking over for me.
it's all good.
So
Hey, was
what
that
I do?
Mauricio? Was that Mauricio Suleiman?
I wish it was. I'm gonna let me be a part of it. Shit,
Okay.
I'll push the narrative. You pay me the right money.
You know why you guys is mentioning that Mauricio Suleiman? Why y'all mentioning that, man? I know we give the sanctioning bodies a lot of crap. You know what I'm saying? We give them a lot of trash. But I'm actually from what I've been seeing lately with the WBC, I actually like some of the things that they're doing, man. I like that. We can't listen. What we're always doing is we're saying, oh well, these fighters are not fighting this person and this person not fighting. Well, the WBC is ordering these fights. They are ordering these fights to happen. They ordered Luis Ortiz versus Dillian White. I think they ordered that fight. You know what I'm saying? Dillian White didn't make it happen. They ordered that. They ordered Canelo, not Canelo. Yeah, they ordered Canelo too. Shit, they ordered Canelo Golovkin at one time, and that didn't happen. But they ordered Charlo versus Golovkin. Like these are good fights that they're ordering, man. These are good fights that they're ordering. So I mean, you at some point in time, we can't put the blame on the sanctioning body if they're actually ordering for these good fights to happen. This has got to be on the fighters. I'm, you know, what I'm saying people saying, "Oh, WBC is crooked. We be crooks and stuff." Okay, well, how is it crooked to order Charlo versus Golovkin? What's
I'm
crooked
not.
about that?
I'm not gonna say that it's not. It's a problem with the sanctioning body. This is what I'm gonna say. For them to order the Charlo versus Golovkin, that is crooked because you got the Charlo that's been having the intern belt. He's been Canelo's mandatory for a year. Make that fight mandatory. He's been his mandatory for a year. But
Exactly,
And
bro.
I, and I agree with that.
that's
I
the
Hey,
only.
definitely agree.
But as far as the rest of the fights that they're making mandatory, it's great. That's actually great. I'm not tripping on that. I'm not.
yeah,
And the IBF does the same thing. The problem with the other sanctioning bodies when you got somebody like the WBA and the WBO. Have you ever heard of the WBO calling a mandatory until they called Dillian White to be? They
Nope,
told AJ to make Dillian White. He got
not one.
180 days to make that fight. The WBA made him fight Povetkin while he was in the middle of negotiations for a unification. When have you ever heard them do anything like that? That's my problem with them.
Never. It's never happened.
And you don't even hear from the IBO. That's why I say they ain't nothing but they're a WWE belt you buy from Toys
IBO
R Us.
because the IBO ain't real though.
that ain't
The
a real
IBO,
belt, no
Yo,
way.
the IBO is just as real as
stay
the
ready, Mac.
WBA. I mean the IBA. The IBO and
Mac,
the
you know that's
IBA
a
is the
curse
same
word.
reason.
You know that's a curse word. IBO, and the secondary belt.
The
But
same as
you
the
know what?
NABF.
I can't even say that because this is disrespect, man. I
Yeah.
both of them belts,
I'm just
IBO and the
saying
regular WBA, is a curse word.
it is.
Okay,
It,
The
I'd rather
IBO
you say
it,
I'd
might as
rather you
well
it,
be
say
the
Ring
Commonwealth belt.
Magazine belt. I'd rather you bring that trash up.
I mean,
Yep.
I'm gonna listen. If these guys want to start saying, oh well, you know, he's got the IBO belt, well, that's fine. Well, Robbie's got two belts too, if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, because you can add in the WBC Continental. You know, if that's what you want to do, you can just start adding all those in.
Yeah,
Add them all in.
I never was feeling all of that,
I don't feel none of that. Yo, there's four
man.
belts, man. There's four belts. Period.
And you got the Mexican Independence Day title.
You know what I'm saying? You got the Chick-fil-A belt. I
Yeah,
mean,
word.
there's, there's,
You got the old man G belt, the half belt that they
there's a bunch
made, and
you
the
can throw
half
in.
Mexico belt. Like, man.
Yeah, there's a bunch you can throw in there if that's the case, man. So I mean, I don't really flip with that. Like all I'm saying is, I'm glad these fights are getting ordered, and the reason why I say I'm glad that they're getting ordered is because now you have to put the onus on the fighter. You know what I'm saying? It's on the fighter at this point because now the fighter has to either accept or move on or explain why they haven't. Like, and if you, as long as you got a good enough squad to protect you from the nonsense, then you could like Dillian White does. Because it's funny how no one's even mentioned that. If you haven't noticed, no one's even mentioning Dillian White ordered to fight Luis Ortiz. ordered, not nothing. You were ordered. Don't worry about the negotiation. You was ordered to fight Ortiz, and you pulled out.
Yep.
Nobody's mentioning.
Oh,
Nobody's
I
mentioning.
mentioned it.
I'm
I
sitting
have
here
mentioned.
like, well, it's not. It's not. I'm not. Okay, let me take that back.
It's
Not
done,
nobody,
guys.
but
It's
it's
done.
not
It's
many
done.
people.
It's done.
There isn't many people that are
It's
mentioning
done.
that Ortiz and White were ordered by the WBC to fight,
Mhm.
and he pulled out. And freaking and this
And
dude
he
said,
wonders why he's not the mandatory.
yeah, and he's crying like a hoe talking about I ain't the mandatory.
Uh,
Bro, you had the
just three.
opportunity to fight for that.
Let,
Let alone for that. He could have just straight up fought he could have
let
just
me just
straight up
let
fought
them out first.
Dominic Brazil for the mandatory.
Oh yeah.
That dude's a complete entire hoe.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, what? Hey, act.
My
You got to
fault. My
mute your
fault. My
mic.
fault.
Yeah. Hey, BLTB, you're right. He is a hoe for that though, because man, you wonder why you don't get the respect in the WBC like you should, and you keep saying you got messages from Deontay Wilder that he's not taking your fight. He's not ducking you, homie. He told you what to do. You don't want to do it. WBC agreed, so they made it happen. They gave you a final eliminator, and you don't even want to take that fight to become a mandatory. It don't make no sense. It don't. And then
Bro,
you got Dominic Brazil over there wondering why he's still a mandatory in that 4, and he's not getting no respect. But he hadn't fought nobody since the fight on November the 4th when Deontay Wilder beat up Stavern. Both,
man, that dude's a yo, bro. Listen, man, this cat, had the opportunity to fight. Like Dillian White was in such a good position. He was in such a good position, man. He had the opportunity to fight both. Um, God damn. Yeah. My bad, dog. I'm in Walmart, not Walmart, but I'm in.
oh, yeah, right.
Something just took my
Everybody's grocery
entire.
shopping. I
Something
was
just
at
took my
Walmart before I
entire
came on there.
Hey, send a picture, man. Put it in the hangout.
I ain't mad at you. I was at Walmart earlier, man. Say, y'all don't
Yo,
even want to know.
hey, yo, no, hold up, man. Let me get back to this point, right? Yo, Dillian White had the opportunity, bro. He had the opportunity. He was in the best position of any fighter fighting. You know what I'm saying? In the best position. He had two options to the WBC title. You know what I'm saying? With either Dominic Brazil, who was willing to get that action, or with Luis Ortiz. He had two options. You know what I'm saying? And what did he do? As a matter of fact, that was the first time he had two options. He turned that down and fought Joseph Parker to start out with. And he had that option back then. So he turned that down to fight Parker. And then he had it again and turned that down to fight Chisora. I'm sitting here like, bro, like, how many options do you plan to get? And then on top of that, this dude is talking about how the WBC, God dang, how the WBC is doing him dirty.
I ain't mad at you. I understand.
Yeah. My bad.
And y'all talk
Hey,
about me. He need to mute his mic.
but he was talking.
No, I'm joking. I'm
My bad,
joking. I'm
dog.
We're
joking.
only
My
I'm
men.
bad.
joking. I'm clowning. I'm clowning. I'm clowning.
We're only men. We're only men.
Yeah,
Y'all mess. Y'all. Look, I'm glad. I'm just so glad that chat that we had last night. That's one time my girl did not listen to that chat. I was talking a gang of trash too. I was talking crazy, man. I was like, so did you watch it live? She's like, no. She's like, it's so many that I just stopped watching them now. I was
You
like,
should have
yeah.
told. See, you shouldn't even ask her. See, that's where you incriminate yourself.
I wouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah, I don't say
Yeah.
nothing. If she don't bring it up to me,
Hey,
I'm not saying nothing.
she gonna go back and check that one out now.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Roughhouse. What happened was she's like, it's too many. Like in the archives, I guess
Yeah.
Mac is really building his stuff. Even mine. She said that she can't go through all of them.
That's
Yep.
what's up.
I ain't mad at all.
I'm trying to, bro.
Hey, at least you gave her a shout out last night though. That was
I
cool.
did. I definitely did.
You gave her
Hey,
several, as a matter of fact. So
yeah.
I mean, it is what it
Hey,
is.
the old people say, "Charge it to my head, not my heart." That's what they used to say.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at all. I'm just So what do y'all think about this fight though? This Chisora White fight. What do y'all think about it?
I think Chisora
I
is
hope
going.
the
Oh,
yeah.
go
Go ahead.
ahead. No, you go
I
ahead.
was gonna say. I was gonna say. I
Good
hope
work.
Derek Chisora aces him. I hope he I hope he knocks him out, man. I'm just so tired of. Oh yeah, I gotta say the names in commemoration of my boy BFTB, Taserface and Burnt Shrek.
Yeah.
That
Taser
Taserface,
face.
yeah, the Taserface one cracked me up though.
Hey, that's what G's look like, man. That's what they look like. Taserface.
Exactly.
Hey, I hope Taserface wins, man, for real. I do. I hope he wins. Cause that you know how much of a monkey wrench that'll throw in Eddie Germ's whole plans? Bro, you know good and damn well they're setting up Dillian White to fight this dude next. I don't give a damn what they talk about. Oh, we want Deontay or we want Fury. You know, so Dillian White is the third option. That's a damn lie, man. Dillian White has been the number one option for over a year. I ain't trying to hear none of that nonsense. That's a damn lie. So I hope Chisora wins just to mess up this dude's entire plans.
Yep. And I
Yeah.
think Chisora is going to win. Only if he loses, the only reason he's going to lose is because he's getting older.
Hey,
That's
and
it.
that was one thing that I got against Chisora, bruh, is he is up there. He's getting up there in age. And the fact that I look at the two and both of them will brawl. So in my opinion, that kind of cancels each other out. So I look at who has the better boxing skill. And I gotta get the slight edge to Dillian White on that one, man. He's the one that's more inclined to pump the jab and work off the jab. As you know, with Chisora, it's just gonna be rock'em sock'em robot, just caveman KO with him. So I slightly give the edge to Dillian White, but I want Chisora to stretch that dude because I can't stand Dillian White, bro. I cannot stand that dude. And it's through no fault of his own, bro. It's because of the people that use him as this human shield for AJ and lift him up like he's something great. Well, AJ fought Dillian White. Dillian White is the top. No, he's not. You know why? You
No,
know how
he's
I
not.
know?
I'm
Because my
gonna give
because
y'all
my
this.
eye tell me. My eye tell me that dude is garbage.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this is something that I come to realize. Dillian White fought Joseph Parker. That was just a bad matchup for Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker still almost pulled that fight off.
Yeah, he did.
That was a bad matchup for Joseph Parker because Dillian White is a bully type boxer.
Had it would have been 15 rounds, stay ready.
If it had been no, it didn't have to be 15 rounds.
It needed another 30 seconds.
No, just 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds.
Yeah.
Dillian White was knocked out.
So
If the ref was smart enough, he'd have stopped the fight then. But if it had been Anthony Joshua, he would have stopped that fight.
They stopped that.
They would have stopped that fight.
Dillian White was ranked number 21 when he fought. Ranked number 21 when he fought Anthony Joshua. He was ranked
What's
number
up,
20.
Callie?
Dillian White couldn't even fight. He couldn't even fight Deontay Wilder, man. He wasn't even ranked high enough to fight Deontay Wilder. So I mean, how these people are talking about how Dillian White is this and Dillian White is that. Dillian White was not ranked high enough to fight Deontay Wilder when he fought Anthony Joshua. I need people to let that sink in. You know what I'm saying? We gotta let that sink in. That is a factual statement. Dude was ranked number 21. So I mean, all this nonsense they're talking about how good Dillian White is and Dillian White is that. You can't speak in hindsight. Say, oh well, this is look where Dillian White's ranked right now. God, dang, arrest me, she's bad as a mother.
Hey man, hey, I understand your pain, my brother. I understand your pain. I was in Walmart earlier. Hey, it killed me. It killed me. Hey, I damn near shot my shot at about 4 different ones today. I had to stop. I had to remember. Look,
bro, if y'all can see this police officer, she is. Oh my god! I feel like I should take a picture of her, but I think I might get in trouble. I'm just gonna leave that.
Mrs. Officer, Mrs. Officer.
It's Jamaican one by my barber fool that she was a security guard for the liquor store by the barber shop I go to. And man, when I say every time I go over there and I see her, I be stuck. I be wanting to say something, but I said, nah, I'm not. I'm gonna be nice. I be trying. And the old me be wanting to come out so often. So often.
Shit, man. Yeah, just see that's the only thing about that I don't like, man, is I'll be in like full boxing mode. It's like taking ice, a whole bucket of ice and throwing in some hot ass water. It just changed the whole damn dynamics of everything, bro. I'm in full boxing mode, and then this badass police officer just pops up right in front of my face. Like, bro, I can't even talk about, but I don't even know what we talking about no more. It's some straight up bullshit. Oh, shit. Man, what the fuck's going on?
Hey, BFTB.
Oh, yeah, it's still on. All right, never mind.
Yeah, BFTV. So you got a visitor, my friend.
Who that is?
UK Hoodlum says, congratulations to that bozo BFTB on 1K sub, mate.
Hold up, I get it. Run that back.
UK Hoodlum states, congratulations to that bozo BFTB on 1K subs, mate.
Yo, he always try to come for your head.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yo, that dude's a fraud, man. That dude's a straight fraud. Yo, I gave this dude opportunity, straight up, one-on-one opportunity. Told him to give me
Oh,
an
I
email.
watched that episode. Yeah, you did.
Yo,
I
Yeah.
did.
this fraud, man. Yo, this fraud, man. This fraud was like, oh, I can't join I can't join now. You know how it is in the streets, BFTB. No, I don't know how it is in your streets. No, I don't know how it is in your streets. You a fraud, dude. You a
Hey,
straight
He said,
fraud.
I don't know how it is in your streets.
In the streets. He run them same streets as AJ.
Yeah, he run them same hoe ass streets as AJ, man. Them same ones. But the streets he run, he be in that Oscar De La Hoya fishnet shit waiting to get picked up. Don't them the streets he run.
Hey,
Like,
AJ.
Straight hoe, man.
AJ said he a D boy, man.
The odd fella, what's up, man?
What's up, bro?
Is that what it is?
Hey, what's good? Greetings from the north side. What's good?
The odd fella
Already.
in the building.
Fella, what it do, bro?
Man, we need to link up one time, man. Do a live together.
Yeah, hey,
Man, that'd be an honor. That'd be an honor.
Yeah, y'all got to connect on the Hangout. Y'all got to, because I would love to hear y'all too.
Man, I fuck with the odd fella, man.
Me too. That's
Yeah,
why
word.
I always send him in 503 and that.
All day.
Y'all, I make sure every time I go live, I'm gonna send y'all something.
Respect. That's what it is. That's
Cali,
what it is. The LDBC, we hold each other down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Cali on the chat?
Yeah,
The Oakland Pimp?
What's cracking, family? What's going down?
Ain't nothing chilling.
Chilling. What's going on, Cali?
Oh man, same shit, different date, man. Just got to the
Already.
house.
You know, Cali, I had to ask you something. You know, I always wanted to do a movie about Oakland pimps. For real, man. I'm serious with the perms and the canes and all of that, man. You got to show me the landscape.
Hey, you need to have Cali in there, man, and he gonna be a pimp named Sugarfoot.
I'm gonna tell you something right here, man. My best friends actually come from across the bridge, man, in Frisco. My homie from a place called Betrayal Hill, man. A lot of cats don't know about it, except unless you out here in the Bay. You know about it, man. That's where a lot of niggas is at, man. Up there on Betrayal Hill, man. So cats be out there while acting fool, 4:30 in the morning and shit, man. Out there doing their thing, jumping on cars, out there ghost riding, spinning donuts, figure eights, whole nine, up there. So my best friends came from there. So out there, I got a chance to meet some of the Frisco pimps. That's where I met Philmo Slim back in 1997. Met another pimp by the name of Big J. Man, back then I had finger waves too, man. That was crazy. So
You said
I got taken to the spot, bro.
Wow.
Hey, Kelly, I can't even knock you because I had finger waves too. Matter of fact, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you go look at my senior prom picture, I had my hair curled under and flipped out with a solid white suit on, with the tail on the back, with a white cane and a white hat.
Hey man, Hey, but hey, you know what's the thing
See,
though? When I had
that's
the
why
finger
I'm bald
waves
right
though,
now.
when I had finger waves though, man, we went to the spot. You know what I'm saying, man? And when we got out at the stroll, right there on the strip, not that far away from Popeye Chicken. Everybody didn't know anything about Filmo. You know what I'm saying? You know anything about Filmo in Frisco? That's where JT the bigger figure, you know, Zeph Gaffer, you know what I mean, San Quinn, GLP came from. That's where you guys can learn about them cats over there. If you get a chance, learn about Filmo. All right, so Filmo, so basically we was out there, right? And that's when I got out the car, all the hoes, man, they sat there and they looked straight to the ground, they looked straight to the curb. You know, out of respect. So they thought I was a pimp. I wasn't even no pimp. They just was, they thought I was they gave me the pimp respect status. I was like, oh shit, okay. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I ain't gonna lie, cause I wasn't gamed up on the shit yet. And then they told me, they showing you pimp respect, man. You know, so that you know, a bitch, you're not supposed to look you in the eyes. I was like, oh, okay.
God,
Callie was feeling that. He was jacking that.
God dang, man. Shit.
I told you
Can't look you in the eye. Shit.
Hey, I told you that's Sugarfoot right there.
I was like, okay, man. I said, okay, that's what I'm talking about. I said, all right, man. Man, I'm telling you, when the homie Big J, that motherfucker pulled out a stack of hundreds, bro, I was like, nigga, I'm doing the wrong thing for a living, bro. I'm like, shit. Man, this dude, man, I mean, like a stack, bro. Big ass ball. You know, you say, you know, just make sure, you know, to keep this, you know, so you keep these in these pockets, you know what I'm saying, fat, you know what I'm saying, they can't be loose, you know what I'm saying, if they loose, you ain't doing your job, bitch. So just make sure you keep these pockets fat, you know, everything gonna be okay, I'll take care of you the whole night, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay, my nigga, that's what I'm talking about. I said, damn, I said, this nigga was gassing them brows up, bro. I was like, all right, man, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Shit.
Shit, I'm in the wrong business.
For real.
Telling you, man, you won't think no pimps be having dope. Motherfuckers don't be knowing, man. No pimps be having dope. Not making them have fancy shit.
God dang, I'm just like, bro, like, shit, man. Dog, that is, and that's what Adonis Stevenson was doing. Adonis Stevenson was a pimp, and I'm just sitting here like, I'm just sitting here thinking like, bro, like, that has got to be the life of life. You don't do nothing but just let somebody else go get you money.
Hey, Adonis Stevenson was having fight clubs with the bitches.
Stop playing.
Wow. What?
Yeah, he was having naked fight clubs with the bitches, you know what I mean? And the losers get thrown out.
Wow.
It's all documented. It's all documented, man.
I know he went to jail for that shit. I didn't know he went to jail. I know he went to jail for pimping, but I didn't know it was to that extent.
Yeah, he was like the right hand man, the enforcer type, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's all documented, you know what I mean? Public record and whatnot. Yeah, he did his time though. He did his time for that.
Well, I want to say this, and for everybody, and I know it ain't nobody in my chat, but I done seen it across YouTube and other places. For everybody that's wishing bad on Adonis Stevenson and glad he in a position, you can unfollow me now if you are following me. But y'all suppose, like real talk.
What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, like dude.
Yeah. They try to bring that up. Now I know what
How about this though?
It is what it is. It is what it is. But he did his time for that. He did his time for that. And we have to wish, you know what I mean? We have to wish him a speedy recovery because he actually is back in a coma.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's exactly what I was gonna say, bro.
Yeah, everybody
did his time. He did everything he's supposed to do.
Exactly.
Everybody gets a second chance around here.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And I just want to say, I wish him a recovery.
Since he got released, look what he's did with his career. Look what he did with himself. You know what I mean?
Ain't he married with kids now?
Yeah,
he got kids and a beautiful fiance and whatnot. You know what I mean? So it's I mean, he turned his life around and turned his life to boxing. You know what I mean? And that was at a advanced age at that. You know what I mean? So we can do nothing but wish him a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
And let me say this real quick though. Everybody, no one lives their life perfectly, man. People go through their life and make mistakes. You know what I mean? Or do things wrong. Let's just say I'm gonna say it's not a mistake. He did his thing, he turned his life around. You don't forgive, you know what I mean? But it's funny though, because all these people who are anti Adonis Stevenson, if he was a white guy who was doing stuff wrong, we're supposed to forgive him. But but the brother Adonis Stevenson, we can't forgive him, right? Man. For real.
I mean, shit, look at Kovalev. They don't even mention the shit what that Kovalev went through, man. They don't even mention that shit. They just Kovalev can call people all kind of racist names and wear a monkey fucking shirt and they don't say nothing. It ain't nothing to them. That's nothing. We got
to show Adonis Stevenson some real support because they did him dirty up in Canada. They ain't really show his face no way up in here. You know what I mean? Other than Quebec, his home province, all the other provinces in Canada, we didn't get to see Adonis Stevenson's during his reign. It was ridiculous. It was like a blackout. Literally.
Hey man, and you talk about Kovalev, but not only Kovalev, bro, but De La Hoya, and I'm talking about besides the racist emails and whatnot. Man, this dude is convicted of well, not convicted, but accused of raping 15-year-old girls back in Mexico and paying them hush money and all this kind of stuff.
You heard about Jim Lampley, right?
Whoa, back it up. Who?
De La Hoya.
De La Hoya. He paid
De La Hoya. Yeah. De La Hoya. That's public record.
You heard about Jim Lampley beating women, right?
Most definitely. Yeah.
You ain't never got to bring that up. That's we all know that shit.
He probably cried the whole time he beat her. You know him, his emotional self.
Don't bring Jim Lampley up no more. We ain't never.
He a curse word. He a curse word.
I don't like him. I don't like him or how. I mean, what's that other motherfucker?
Larry Merchant.
Yeah, I can't. That's who I really don't like. We ain't never got to speak at them no more because HBO done. Fuck both of them hoes. Real talk. Racist bastards.
They good?
But yeah.
No. Okay.
But yeah, but since we got everybody on the panel and one of them ones just came in, what up, one of them ones, my UK
one of them ones in the building.
Hold on, can I say this real quick? We need to touch up on Jamal Charlo, who removed any obstacle and excuse from Golden Boy by stating that he's willing to do whatever it takes to make that fight. There's no more excuses. No more excuses, Golden Boy.
Hold on. Say what now? Because you kind of broke. I don't know if it was me or your end, but what did you say?
Okay, I was saying that we got to talk about Jamal Charlo removing all the obstacles that Golden Boy tried to pull in the way by saying he's willing to do whatever it takes to make the fucking fight.
And hold on, let me caveat right quick before you jump in there. Right? We know that he's the interim champion. So as the interim champion, he gets the biggest split. Right? He should be around the 50-50 or around in that area. Jamal Charlo said he will take a B-side offer, whatever that is, to get Canelo. Let's just make sure we get this out there in the open. He will take a B-side offer. Okay? So as the interim champion, you are entitled to a certain split.
To 50-50? No.
He said he will take less. He will take less. So let's just make sure we are all clear in what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, so let's address that.
Yo, he's the thug for that. I'm sorry, man. That's my man's.
No. He don't. He ain't worried about money. He already get money out of boxing, but he's not worried about money right now.
He's hungry, man.
He wants to prove that he's the best and humble. And he wants to prove that he is the best.
Stay ready. He's scary right now. You know why he's scary? That hunger and that like that, the way he's talking like that. Dudes don't even want to face guys who are this goddamn hungry, man. They just don't.
I mean, what we need to understand, right? What we need to understand, and I can't make this point any more clear in this era that we've been in right now, with all these fighters, all they've been talking about, the reason why these fights are not making is because they're not getting a good enough split. They're getting shitted on when it comes to the split in boxing. This man, Jamal Charlo, is the interim champion. You know what I'm saying? He's the interim champion, which means he's entitled to a better split. Entitled, by the rules, entitled to a better split. But he said he is willing to take less. Okay? Willing to take less than what he is entitled to in order to make that fight. There is zero excuses. If all we're saying is that, not we, but you know what I'm saying, the haters, oh, Canelo's resume is so good. Canelo's resume is this. Canelo's resume is that. Okay, fine. Fine. When it comes to resume, the only thing that does in negotiations is dictate the amount of per split. That's all it does. A resume does not mean you don't have to fight somebody. It just means you can use those and say, oh, well, I fought X, so that means I deserve Y and Z. Well, Maul Charlo already removed that obstacle. I need everybody to understand that. That obstacle is gone. So we can't say, oh, his resume is this, his resume is that. We got to be realistic with ourselves and keep this consistent. There is no reason, no rhyme, reason, or excuse for Canelo to not be fighting Jamal Charlo. None. Absolutely none.
Yep. Oh, shit.
I agree. The WBC is protecting Canelo right now. It's ridiculous.
They've been protecting Canelo. Nothing new. That's all weird.
And unfortunately, that is a fact. And to not to go against what I've been saying, what I just said earlier, about how I'm liking what they're doing and when ordering certain fights and things of that nature. However, in this case, if you guys remember, there was a huge issue when it came to Canelo before. You know what I'm saying? Because like Callie said, I'm with this. I truly believe Canelo is bigger than the belt. He proved that. And this is not a belief. This is a proof. When he threw away the WBC title, he threw the WBC title away as when he was a champion and beat Cotto. He threw it away, and they still recognized him as the top guy. He was still recognized as the top guy. He is above the belt. To be honest, Canelo right now is above the belt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the WBC wants to keep him in their sanctioning so that they can get those sanctioning fees. So they want to keep him in there. So they're going to
same thing they did to Julio.
Same thing they did with Floyd Mayweather. Same type of deal. They did the same stuff with Floyd.
When they see that money and they see you in boxing, they want you to have their belt. And see, they kind of that interesting because Deontay Wilder has the WBC belt.
Hey, I'm glad you just brought up Deontay Wilder because this is what Dominic Breazeale is going through right now. If Deontay Wilder wants to fight another big money fight, Dominic Breazeale gonna be sitting his ass down, shutting the fuck up. That's how it is. Deontay Wilder gave them a nice sanctioning fee in his last fight. They're not gonna force Deontay Wilder to do shit as long as he's bringing back returns like this. We know how this shit works. It ain't necessarily right, but I don't give a fuck about this piece of shit, Dominic Breazeale.
I don't. YouTube.
Yeah, so they still got time for that Mando too.
But where is Fury? Where is Fury? Might as well get Breazeale out the way because Fury don't look like he in hiding right now.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Fury. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Deontay Wilder and people, this scares a lot of people. Deontay Wilder could fight Luis Ortiz in a pay-per-view right now. And he's already. Yep. And it'll sell because people saw the first fight. People know that he's a danger. That's what people want to see. In order for the fight to sell and to do big numbers, they need to know that he's a threat to you. People know for certain that Luis Ortiz is a threat to Deontay Wilder. That fight would do big numbers. It's another fight. If Wilder getting a fight like that, I guarantee you know what's going to happen. They're going to tell Dominic Breazeale, sit his ass down, shut the fuck up.
I agree with that, Callie. But will the WBC sanction that?
So but you gotta understand. There's still time though with the WBC ordering a Mando. Like you gotta remember when he beat Stavern for that was in November, if I'm not mistaken, November of last year. So November of this year was just the year mark. But he's got 18 months. I think it's a certain amount of months that he's got. He's supposed to fight in a calendar year. So November to November was when Wilder is supposed to be fighting Breazeale. You know what I'm saying? But the WBC board, can sanction another fight. They're the only ones that can sanction that fight. Or it's either the sanction fight, or it'll be I don't need a bag, or it'll be a sanction fight or unification. Those are the only two things that can get over to him fighting Dominic Breazeale or step aside. Let me take that.
I can say somewhere else right off. Let me piggyback off you. Blue Blood Sports TV interviewed Mauricio Suleiman, and Mauricio Suleiman said that he has the ability to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. For real. So I'm just putting it in layman's terms, but that's exactly what he said he could do. So in a matter of the fact, it's not right, but he can. If he wanted to, he could tell Dominic Brazil to go sit his ass down, and Deontay Wilder can fight whatever he wants. Deontay Wilder makes enough, especially if he does like another couple more fights that are big numbers. Dominic, he can fight Dominic Brazil whenever he wants to. I know that ain't right, but that's how these sanctioning bodies get down, man. They care about the big earners. The only one who don't do that shit is the IBF. The other ones, that if you're generating a lot of cash, they're not going to force you to do shit. That's just how
you can tell him to sit his ass down, but yeah, that's when the lawsuits come out, bro. That's when the lawsuits come out.
Nah, you can't even say lawsuits, man.
You can't
even
sue
do
the
that,
WC.
like me and Callie was talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? If there was a lawsuit, the would have one against the WBA. Listen, so the only reason why the IBF,
I mean, Fresno Kendo he been promised a shot for 4 years now. He been waiting.
Yeah, but that's also in the WBA. That's not like
the
WBA
does. No, yeah, understood.
No, but wasn't Fresno Kendo gonna get a shot until Emmanuel Char tested positive?
Hold on. Let me say this real quick. The WBC has it in the rule book that they're allowed to pretty much change rules if they want to. It's in there for real.
So the rule, what they state is that it's how they get around it is by saying in the best interest of the fans. That's how they get around it.
Yep.
They can say this fight is good because it's in the best interest of the fans, and you can realistically.
All right, regardless, the way I feel, I think they should. Wilder should just get Brazil out of the way because the way I see it, I ain't seeing from Fury ain't saying nothing right now.
Nah, he did.
This rematch should have been hemmed up.
No, Fury said
Fury came out today. He came out today and said he wants Wilder. Fury came out today and said that.
Oh, he said he changed his mind and said he wants Wilder now. I thought he said he was gonna make a decision tomorrow. So he said he wants Wilder now.
Like it popped up on my Google. Fury. It popped up in my Google that Fury said he wants Wilder. He wants the Wilder rematch.
Cool. Well,
all right, if it's really real, I mean, BFTB, that's what it is. Fuck Brazil then. Fuck Brazil.
Our fella, stay ready. Everybody, y'all need to be in Vegas because this fight's gonna be in Vegas. So all y'all need to be in Vegas for this fight. The rematch.
Understood.
Fury and Wilder.
Yep, Fury Wilder rematch. You gotta be. It's gonna be in Vegas.
Is there though?
You sure he passed the brain scan this time, guys?
Man,
you sure his neurologist said
that fight not gonna be until April, man. He'll be all right,
bro. I just don't want his neurologist saying she see irregular activity up there.
Yeah, but we know Steven Espinosa don't want that until June.
No, but Al Heyman wants that fight in April, man. He definitely they're trying to stick it to Eddie Hearn. That's why Eddie Hearn's talking about moving Anthony Joshua off of that date. April 13th, Frank Warren has already said it. Frank Warren wants to fuck Eddie Hearn on top.
You broke all the way up, Callie.
Broke up, Callie. But you know what had me laughing more was saying that Al Heyman was the one that hit him up and told him that Willie failed the drug test or whatever. I can't say what he's gonna say because kids is coming up, but he seemed like a pretty hood dude.
So here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. If Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn said that they are committed to 2 fight dates at Wembley, they are committed. You know what I'm saying? So how can you now be talking about jumping off the April 13th date if you have committed already? Wembley has already locked that date in. So what are you going to do? You're going to break your contract and have to pay for it? Is that what we're talking about right now? I mean, these are things that people are not saying. I'm
going to tell you, BFTV. Yeah, April 13th is already here. You didn't notice what they did when they announced, when those rumors came out about the big man. They said Kelvin. See, it's about the date.
You breaking up, bro. You breaking up.
I thought that was...
You breaking up. Stay ready.
You broke up. Say it again.
Okay, I'll say it when they announced that Big Baby Miller issue. I mean, when the rumors that came out and Amir Khan was the date. So, with that being said, that can cover that April 13th. That's with Wembley. You don't have to. That was Matchroom. Matchroom just booked that day because it wasn't.
No, they booked that date. They booked that date originally for Anthony Joshua to fight Dillian White, but once they found out they don't want to compete against Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury because they know they can't beat him. They know that Anthony Joshua will come back with terrible numbers, and like we told you before, and like I said, fake it till you make it, and best fight the best. He put out a video, been talking about perception is reality. And that's what it's always been about, perception. They want people to perceive that Anthony Joshua is this global brand when he really isn't. He really isn't making probably more than $5-6 million a fight. But they want to get the perception that he's making $30-something+ million a fight, so he can maintain this gas A-side status over there in the UK. And try to bring that shit over here and say he's the A-side over here when no one knows this clown over here.
Facts.
Yeah. Completely agree.
So it seems like what you guys are saying is that they can fake it like with the April 13th date. They can use like a Kell Brook, Amir Khan to fill that slot. Since Matchroom is they just got the date, and they don't necessarily have to lock in Anthony Joshua to that date. They can put another fighter in that date and try to. But the only one that I can't even think that we even come close will be Amir Khan versus Kell Brook, and even that one I don't think is going to do no 90,000.
I'm gonna tell you why it will, because that's a huge fight. That is a huge. Okay, maybe not over here. But I know people over here that are Americans that are boxing fans. They would fly to the UK to see that fight. Like, that's a big fight in the UK. The fight in the UK didn't put on.
Hey, but it's a big fight in the UK. Hold on, it's a big fight in the UK. But how many of them people are going to want to pay for 2 pay-per-views? People are going to pick Fury Wilder because it's the better fight. It's a more meaningful fight. The Amir Khan Kell Brook fight is great. It's the domestic fight, but it's about really about 2 to 3 years past its expiration date, and that's the problem with that fight.
It's 4 years past expiration date.
But
that should have been the fight after Amir Khan fought Danny Garcia and lost to Danny Garcia. He should have fought Kell Brook. Or he could have fought Kell Brook before Kell Brook fought he could have fought Kell Brook before Kell Brook fought Golovkin. He could have did that. And then it would have been, because I think Amir Khan is a bigger name than Kell Brook, because Amir Khan has fought in the US, so he's a bigger name, clearly. But the thing is, Amir Khan could have then, as the IBF champion, could have fought Errol Spence Jr. And that would have been a huge fight.
Amir Khan too scared. He ain't gonna get it over Earl, man. Ain't no better than that.
He wouldn't have had a choice. He wouldn't have had a choice. He would have been an IBF mandatory. He would not have had a choice.
Well, yeah, you're right about that. He'd have been scared in the motherfucker be trying to go walk up in there too.
He might have been, he would have been whatever he wanted to be. I think he would have got knocked the fuck out. He'd have been that.
He's gonna get that ass whooped. He's gonna get that ass whooped, man.
That's if that fight happens on April 8th.
Amir Khan, man, all them dudes is frauds to me, man. They're all frauds to me. Like, I'm working on this video right now, man, because y'all know I like to do the history of shit before I even get into what's happening right now. Bro, I'm looking at the history. Like, I don't want to go too deep into it, but I'm looking at the history of the ducking in the welterweight division, dog. It's sad, bro.
Oh, it goes back to Sugar Ray Leonard, bro.
Like, I'm dead ass. This is just fucking sad. Like, you would think, like, damn, like, man, the welterweight division is hot. But then when you go back to, like, the inception of all this shit with the greats that we got right now, you know what I'm saying, the big names, I'm not gonna say great, the big names, you know what I'm saying, the big names with Errol, Bud, Thurman, Mikey, you know what I'm saying? You look at all these big names that they got right now, Porter, the ducking in the welterweight division has been disgusting, dog. And I'm about to do a whole bunch of videos exposing this shit. I'm gonna spend this whole week exposing just this welterweight division, dog. This is fucking pathetic, man.
No,
Absolutely
I think
pathetic.
what was that? I think that's coaches. He made that video not too long about Earl Spence and Keith Thurman when Earl Spence walked on the end on Keith Thurman interview. Man, he was getting on Keith Thurman ass, man.
Yeah, that's what made me look at it. I saw Coach video, dog. I saw Coach video, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me look at this shit. Let me dive into this a little bit deeper.
Nah, do you see how Keith Thurman try to play it off, try to play buddy with him? Like, hey, man, like, hey, bro. Your ass is scared of the dude, man. You don't no problem with that man. And he got offended when old girl was like, why? She came out like he said she came blown with it. Why are you want to fight Earl Smith Jr.? You like what? Who said I don't want to fight him? That nigga, he was hated, man. He didn't like that.
This video coming, dog. I got this one coming. I'm on his ass.
Hey, there's other ducking games going on in the welterweight division. And I'm talking about Terrence Bud Crawford. Now, there's a little-known, unheralded #1 mandatory by the name of Castillo Clayton, a Canadian out of Nova Scotia that fights out of Montreal right now. That's undefeated, but he has somehow risen to the rank as a #1. I don't know if he's a mandatory, but he's #1 ranked in the WBO for Terrence Crawford.
I know he is. He is, man.
All we hear is like Aegis, the Mean Green Machine, to fight Terrence Crawford or Amir Khan. Why not Castillo Clayton? Because he's athletic. He's like 5. He's about 5. He's about the same size as Spence. 5'9", athletic. He's a pretty big welterweight. He should be 154, and he is 31 years old, a little bit advanced, but he is a Canadian Olympian, and they're trying to fast track him. But all I see is ducking games right now because they talking about a come forward type fighter like Aegis Kaliakovis, the Mean Machine, but instead of the Castillo Clayton, who's a serious threat, but unheralded at that.
Hey, let me respond to that. Let me respond to that because
Curtis Anderson said we could have had another black murderer, bro. Shout out to Kurt Sugar.
Yeah, I
and 2G's up. Say this is on the rise too. Y'all at 147.
Yeah, I seen Castillo Clayton fight, man. No disrespect, man.
Real nice, man.
Nice fighter, man. But I seen him fight, man. I don't see nothing. I don't see what he gonna cause Bud too many problems, man. I think Bud washes dude for real. I mean, just looking at his competition and just looking at what Bud will beat dude, bro. Bud ain't worried about him. Man. Keep 100 here. He ain't worried about him at all. Castillo Clayton, no disrespect, brother. Huh?
I said, and this is looking like some problem. Like, he's gonna be some problems too, though. Jerron Ennis.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something about Jerron Ennis. Hey, let me say something about Jerron Ennis.
Hey, look at that, man.
Jerron Ennis.
Oh, you said Jerron Ennis? You said Jerron Ennis?
Jerron Boots.
I thought you were talking about that. I thought you were talking about the Eastern European dude. You said Jerron Ennis. Okay, I misheard. Problem. Jerron Ennis is the problem.
Hey, one thing I must.
Now we gonna see about Castillo though.
Yeah, Castillo, man, I don't see it, bro. I mean, I wish that brother got an opportunity to face a better competition first. If he go right in there with Bud will wash him, and then people gonna be calling saying why he fighting bums. And I don't think Castillo Clayton is a bum. I just think he needs to fight better competition right now, man. He ain't ready for no Bud Crawford, bro. I've seen Castillo fight.
I can't argue that. I can't argue that because when you look at his resume, it is mighty thin for somebody that's ranked #1 for the WBO. But with that being said, looking at his fights and looking at who he is, I just see the upside. You know what I mean? And I see him as a problem for Terrence Crawford. That's why he chooses rather to choose like fighters like Amir Khan and Aegis Kaliakovis.
Yeah.
No, he's looking at Amir Khan because Amir Khan has a much bigger name. Even though this is for him, he's trying to build up more name cachet because he's gonna fight Earl Spence. Him and Earl Spence are gonna end up fighting, and he's trying to gain leverage against Earl Spence. Right now, let me finish this. So when him and Earl fight, this is really what's going on between him and Earl right now. Both guys are in a rush to try to build up as much cash as possible so they can go in there because both guys are trying to get the A side or at least get 50%, but both guys want to get the A side. So both guys got to fight bigger names to build name recognition for themselves. Because right now, the guy who's likely going to...
Ain't no competition. Earl ain't got no competition with that rating.
No, Earl gonna do that by fighting Mikey Garcia and then fight some of the other. If he eventually gets Sean Porter and Keith Thurman, that's because it's all gonna be on his side, man.
Yeah, he gonna fight at least about two A+ names, and Terrence Crawford gonna be fighting about C- names.
Yeah, I know, but that's why Terrence Crawford's trying to get Amir Khan. That's why he tried to get Amir Khan, man. Amir Khan got name recognition in the States, so that's why he's trying to get him.
Yeah,
understood.
And I've said this before, man, and I'll say it again, bro. I honestly believe that Team Crawford their game plan is to let Errol Spence do all the heavy lifting, meaning the pay-per-view with Mikey. Then Errol will probably go and unify, with either Porter or Thurman.
I disagree with that, Rough House, because if by letting Earl do all the heavy lifting, it makes Earl the super A side in this. That's not what they want to do. They actually do want to. Well, let me say, Bud wants to fight them dudes because Bud, once again, he's trying to gain leverage too. He don't want to go in the Earl fight with a major disadvantage where Earl is like 65-35 in my favor. This is the battle of right now. They're going to fight. Everybody has this misnomer. People think they're not going to fight. They're going to fight. Dudes are trying to. This is all about gaining leverage for that fight right now.
And you can be right about that, Cali, bro. You can be right about that, Cali, bro, because on that first Bomac interview, he was, high capping about, Terrence Crawford and them was going to be the money side, like they were going to be fighting better opposition and getting a bigger bank or whatnot. But at the same time, I feel like, if Terrence Crawford was that nigga like they saying he is, he should have called out Earl from the jump. That should have been his very first fight. You should have went out to the very.
But that's not what it's about. They both know. No, both dudes know. Both dudes know this is the big money fight. Right now, I'm gonna tell you. Right now, this percentage right now, in my opinion,
bro. I'm just talking about from that nigga mentality in the street. Like, nigga, okay, nigga, I don't want to go get. I don't want to go for the rights. I'm gonna go for the state first. You know what I'm saying?
No. Here's the thing, though. He beat a contender. He's trying to go in there by bringing the belts to the table. He's bringing something to the table. So I understand what he's trying to do. Earl Spence already got a belt. But as of right now,
I understand that too, bro. I'm just saying, just coming off the muscle. You know what I'm talking about? Like, hey,
but as of right now, Earl Spence is 55-45. As Earl continues to fight these dudes, the percentage is going up in Earl Spence's favor. So right now, Earl is a 55-45, but after Mikey, it's going to be 60-40.
So
that's why Earl may become a super A side against this dude. That's one of the problems.
Hey, everybody. I hate I have to cut this shit coming on at 7:00. It's 6:52. I'm gonna have to go from everybody so we can cut it short. So go ahead, LT. Are you there? LT. Last words.
Appreciate me, bro, for letting me come on, man. I'll just come on and chop it up with y'all real quick, man. I heard y'all on her, man. And shout out to the LDBC, you know what I mean? Shout out to all y'all brothers. And all the other brothers come on and, do their thing. And look out for them Charlos this weekend.
Yeah. Matter of fact, who you got in the fight, in both fights?
Shit, I got both Charlos knocking their dudes out. And Jamal, I think Jamal gonna get old dude out of there fight like in I'm gonna say fight 7. No, they was in 7, bro. Then Jamil Harrison, man. Harrison probably gonna give him that's gonna be a good little skiffle, man. That's gonna be a good little skiffle. Shit, man. I say about 10 on Jamil. And Brazil, I don't know about Brazil, man. I don't even care about that fight.
Brazil gonna lose. Fella, what you got,
hope so.
Your last words and who you think they got. Who who you taking in these fights this weekend? You hear me? All right, fella.
Oh yeah. Yeah, respect.
Said,
Yeah, respect for having me on the platform once again. You know what I mean? Stay ready. And
who you got in these fights?
you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Once again, respect for having me on the platform once again. Regarding the fights, I got both Charlos. Korobov, like I said, is gonna be a nice head on Jamal's record. I mean, because I've been saying Jamal's records his resume's kind of light at middleweight, and I believe Korobov is a decent name. I look into his record and see the who's got to win, and the Andy Lee loss is over. You know what I mean? It's over exaggerated. You know what I mean? It was a knockout loss, but he does have an extensive amateur record. Korobov was once looked at, you know what I mean, as a hope. I mean, at one point, you know what I mean. I chuckle as I say that, you know what I mean. But once again, I think Charlo should get rid of him by the seventh round. He's gonna take his time, you know what I mean, to figure him out. As for the Harrison fight, Harrison and Jamel, like I said, Harrison he's gonna be able to outbox Jamel, but he's gonna run out of gas. He's gonna run out of gas, and by the 8th and the 9th round, Jamel's gonna get to that ass, and it's gonna be all she wrote. I'm hoping Negron takes this fight and cleans up Brazil real good. You know what I mean? So we get that so-called number 4 mandatory out of the way, and Carlos Negron, you know what I mean, shakes up the division a little bit. But we'll see. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be a slugfest. But once again, thank you. Stay ready. Shout out to one of them ones out there. You know what I mean? Shout out to you know what I mean, Rough House Boxing out there. You know what I mean? Y'all know what it is. You know what I mean? It's the
Come on,
fella.
fella.
You know
How
what
you
I
forget
mean?
about Act?
Hey, yo,
How you forget about Act?
hey, Act
Already,
Reacher. What up,
bro.
though? What up, though? You know what I mean?
Really.
Well, been in it.
I want to shout out to Leonard L. No, I see you, but we got nostrils in the chat.
Yeah, I was about to just say that. I call him Nostril.
LT, what up, though?
Well, good, bro.
Yeah. So
Respect.
Well,
I
business.
mean,
one to one.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Hey, listen, your predictions for the weekend. Are you there?
You talking about Act Reacher, right?
One of them. I was saying. Well, go ahead. I can't hurt one if he going.
Yo, man. Sorry I was on and off, man. I'm at work right now. Working the job. But I love being on the chat with y'all. It's always a pleasure. Stay ready, my man Mac, Rough House Boxing, my man LT Green, Odd Fella, one of them ones, BFTB, and of course my boy Enigma. I'm out.
All right. BFTB, go ahead with your last words, my brother.
Y'all already know what it is. Ain't nothing new around this tree. It's the same type of fruit hanging. Look, we already know what the drill gonna happen this weekend. Both Charlos gonna do their thing. I see Korbov is trailer trash juice. He's getting destroyed. But I hope everybody keeps saying that he's a good fighter, because then that means they won't be able to say that there's nobody good on Maul's resume. You know what I'm saying? So I hope everybody says that he's a good fighter. I hope they keep saying he's a good fighter. The Harrison fight, I think the Harrison fight is going to be probably last just as long as the other fight. People look at Harrison, think he's a good fighter. He is a good fighter, but he ain't better than Mill. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to get stopped somewhere around the 6th, 7th round. And then we'll go ahead and we'll close that one up, and we'll start looking for that her action. As far as Brazil,
You know what I'm saying? I don't like the dude. I never did like the dude. He's completely overrated. He's been overrated for a long time. Every fight that he's ever been in that's been ever any good, he's always been on his ass and had to get up off his ass in every fight. It's okay to do that once in a blue, but every fight, even against Amir Mansour, you're on your ass in every fight you get put down. I hope he gets destroyed. I'm tired of this dude. I don't want to see him no more. I don't even want to talk about him. If you notice, I've never made a video about this big titty Jerry Curl ever. And I won't. I can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? So I hope LeBron gets with this dude permanent. BFTB, and I'm
Hey,
It's gonna be the rhythm of the night.
He do look like
you have a field night tonight and day. Man, that dude is a straight up clown, man. I agree with BFTB, man. Fuck that piece of shit, man. That dude's a straight up grade A hater, man. You got slapped, you got the snot slapped out of you by Marcellus Wilder, and you still haven't recovered from that shit, man. This dude, you know, his wife, you question his manhood every single day. That's why he hate on Deontay Wilder every single day, because Marcellus Wilder, the younger brother of the WBC champion of the world, the best fighter in the world, slapped the shit out of this little hoe ass nigga. So now he feels embarrassed. His manhood has been taken. He's trying everything he can to at least reclaim some of that manhood. So he feels like he has to fight Wilder, even if he gets his ass whooped. So, I mean, go Carlos Negron. Fade this dude up this weekend. You know what I'm saying? This dude is he's been trained by the same trainer as Luis Ortiz. So, like I said, go Carlos Negron. Beat the shit out this piece of shit, man. He's doing it like, everybody knows about me. Oh, I got a lot of heart. You may knock me down once or twice. I may get up once or twice. I may knock you down once or twice. You may get up, but if you may get up and then get knocked out, because that's how I roll. I'm like, shut your ass up, clown. Talking about Deontay Wilder.
But I get up again looking ass.
He's over there talking about Water. So we get up, we fall down, but we get up.
Oh, I'm done with y'all.
Say that. Now go ahead.
Crazy, man.
No, y'all know, but he said Deontay Wilder got no technical skills. Shit, man, shut the fuck up, man. I swear, man, somebody see that dude, somebody slap shit at that motherfucker, man. I mean, we're not advocating for that on this channel, but if it happened, I won't mind. That's all I'm saying. We're not advocating for it. No.
Man, I appreciate it. Who you got in these fights this weekend, Callie? You hear me, Callie?
Yeah, so I got Carl Frampton winning. I got both Charlo twins winning. I'm hoping Carlos Negron win. And you know what I mean? Of course Josh Buatsi should win, man. And that's basically it, man. Those are gonna be my picks.
White Chisora.
Oh, White Chisora. Oh, excuse me, I forgot all about that. Yeah, I got Dillian White, even though I don't want him to. Dillian White winning by knockout, man.
Because of Chisora age.
Yeah, man. I think age and then too many wars, man. I think he's gonna catch up to him. But believe me, no one wants Derek Chisora to win more than me. And believe me, I don't think it's possible.
Hey, Rough House.
Yeah.
Rough House.
All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go out there and just say I got Negron over Brazil. I'm gonna go on the other side of the fence from Cali, man. I got Warrington edging it out on points over Frampton. I got Mel beating Tony Harrison, stopping him between round 7 and 8, and then I got Maul beating up Ivan Drago's retarded little cousin. I say between the 4th and 6th round, he drops him.
Oh man, good shit.
Yeah.
You got your mic fixed so we can hear you, bro. I couldn't hear you a minute ago. Can y'all hear one of the ones? Is it my side?
I don't hear him.
Hey, one of the ones we can't hear you, bro. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he definitely off. You mean? But I don't hear him.
Yeah, man. You might have to. It might be. We'll catch you next time. I don't know.
Yeah.
We couldn't hear you, bro. But yeah, man, y'all already know what it is, man. I appreciate everybody getting on the panel today. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Man, y'all make sure y'all go over the 78 channel. He should be going live any second now. If not, he's already live. I haven't got the notification yet.
Yeah, I just got it. He's live.
Okay, yeah, he just went live. So y'all go over to send him out. You know, fights this weekend. It's gonna be some good fights, man. Frank Warmington, the Chisora fight, Dominic Brazil. Y'all know I'm going for the Cholo brothers. It ain't no need for me to keep pushing it because this is my old and take over and in boxing right now. So I'm going to Charlos until the end, and y'all know what it is. I got Warmington and I got Chisora winning this weekend. I'm going on the limb with Chisora and Josh Warmington. But man, if y'all haven't already smashed that like button before you exit the building, subscribe button and hit that bell icon for Gates Gang and keep up with my new content when it drops. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Y'all already know what it is. It's Mac with Stay Ready Boxing TV. You ain't stay ready. One.